For the better part of a decade, Street to Home has been changing thousands of lives in Vancouver, providing clean, safe, supportive housing for the homeless.
I can save money now because I don't have to go chasing drugs.
I love having clean clothes again and you know, being able to take care of myself.
Super important. Like I can, I can put it on my driver's license. I can put it on my health card and get a chance to have a good job.
With $31 million in donations from leaders in the private sector, Street to Home has leveraged 10 times that amount from its partners in government to build 21 supportive housing projects with 1,335 homes. They provide close to 1,800 homeless men and women with a roof over their heads and a second chance in life. In combination with its rent bank, which helps vulnerable renters, close to 2,600 people are off the street escaping homelessness. But as successful as Street to Home has been in reducing homeless numbers, the new reality is housing on its own cannot solve homelessness.
What we've discovered is it's far more challenging than just simply housing. But it is really about addictions, it's about mental health, it's about unaffordable cost of living.
The big focus is deal with the mental illness and addiction, usually go together, and train somebody to be employable and get them employed. And it has a huge impact on their lives.
It means Street to Home is going to take a different approach to the homeless problem and add another layer of caring to its portfolio.
The only way to really get off drugs is long-term treatment, and that doesn't exist. So we're working really hard now in trying to come up with the long-term drug treatment facilities, and we think that's what we're going to be involved with next.
Along with job training.
Job training.
Moving forward, Street to Home is eyeing models like Delancey Street in San Francisco, where they've been successfully treating and job training thousands of addicts, hardened criminals, and the homeless for almost 47 years. The Delancey Street program accepts no government funding, is built on a business platform, and is one of the most respected and successful rehab facilities worldwide.
They fund the project really through businesses that are set up on site to underwrite the costs of the program. So they run restaurants and a moving company. They have a cafe and a dry cleaner. They sell Christmas trees. They're really this standalone, independent center that is a marvel to sort of watch from the outside. If somebody's doing it well, why reinvent the wheel? So we're taking a long, hard look at this model, and we're actually building the business case around it now to see if something like that would work well here in Vancouver.
They have a 5-star restaurant. They have an automotive division. Every single individual who comes in leaves with 3 marketable skills.
Delancey Street has expanded and now operates in 5 other communities: Los Angeles, New York, New Mexico, North and South Carolina. Its businesses make millions in profits that are reinvested back into its addiction treatment and job training programs. Everyone benefits.
It's an interesting model because there's no cost to government, there's no cost to the individuals coming in to the addiction recovery pathway, and there's no cost to the families, so that's a major change for Vancouver.
The hope is that we will not be reliant on public funding, that in fact the job component will help fund this.
Ci sono esperienze difficili da raccontare.
San Patrignano in Italy is also on Street to Home's radar. For 40 years, operating in a community setting where trust, love, and support are the paramount principles, it has helped over 27,000 young people overcome their addictions and regain their lives. Here, growing and preparing their own food is a big part of daily life. Those men and women who are living in supportive housing Street to Home help build and fund believe this kind of leading-edge treatment and training is a necessary component for their complete recovery here at home, and for others caught in the perils of homelessness. Addiction treatment and job training, knowing the path that you have walked down, how beneficial would that be?
that would be huge. That would be a lot of resources for a lot of people. That would be a great opportunity, a stepping stone.
Those men and women who are living in supportive housing, Street to Home has helped fund and build, believe this kind of leading-edge treatment and training is a necessary component for their complete recovery here at home and for others caught in the perils of homelessness.
It's a must for everybody. For everybody that's coming out of addiction, there has to be something after the detox, because if you don't have anywhere to go or nothing to do, you come out of detox, where do you go? Right back to the alley.
Moving forward, Street to Home believes adopting the best proven practices of a three-pillar approach, housing, drug treatment, and job training, will be a more productive, cost-effective way to tackle homelessness in Vancouver.
If you got 10% of these people moving up and out, you're not going to have to build anymore.
And that's the goal moving forward.
And that's the goal moving forward.
If you start to address the root causes of homelessness, you're going to not need as many shelter, that much housing to take care of them. So you educate them, vocational training, or treatment for their substance abuse. All these things are important to get them back on their own feet, where they don't need the kind of support services that we're creating.